fun music to talk about something so serious, but we're going to do it because the headlines are loud, the markets are twitchy, and your wallet might be feeling confused. So what's really going on out there?
Well, we're about to give you some advice to quiet the noise with a financial expert who's here to break it all down and make it easy to understand.
That's right. We are here with Chris Lucatorcio, a Chief Financial Officer with Clearview Federal Credit Union. And Chris, we are going to start with the topic of inflation because we're all hearing about it. We've been living it for now a couple of years. Where do things stand and how are people feeling now?
So the good news is inflation has actually cooled a bit since you think about maybe 2 to 3 years ago. So that's the positive part. I mean, you look at the recent reports, they give percentages year on year. So we're at about 2.5% inflation. The goal is about 2%, so a little bit higher than the goal. I think the positive part of all that is you think back to the financial impact from a personal perspective on that, because the cumulative impact of all that, you think when it was like a couple years ago, 9%, 6%,
right.
You know, that all is built in to things. So now that we're finally at a lower rate of inflation, that increase, that's more reasonable on our consumers' wallets these days.
And do prices ever come down once they go up? I mean, we see gas prices fluctuate, but like prices on other things, do retailers ever say like, oh, let's give them a break, let's lower it?
I think in certain instances, but I think in aggregate, you think about the way that inflation works is very cumulative in nature, or compounding in nature. So if you were to say, hey, are all of my costs going to go back to where they were 5 years ago in aggregate? I would say probably not.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's where a lot of people are struggling, because if their salaries aren't keeping up with it, even though inflation has cooled, you're still feeling that very much in your bank account.
Exactly. So, I mean, that's the important part, is to be able to measure wage growth as well in coordination with your personal budget, with your expenses along the way.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk about being able to buy a home. Because for some people, it has become very difficult, but there's good news and bad news, right?
Yeah, I would say the good part is from the buyer side, right? You're starting to see a little bit more sellers than buyers occurring, and that's very much a switch from where we were, say, 4 to 5 years ago. So in theory, right, that can help to potentially drive prices down a little bit if there's more people selling than buying, essentially. I think the part to keep in mind when you're talking about affordability, I think over the past decade or so, I saw a stat the other day that the percentage increase in housing has more than doubled the percentage increase in wages over the last decade or so. So that speaks to the amount of personal money that you need to put out over that period to be able to afford housing or to buy a house. So it's certainly becoming more expensive, you know, and it's very cliche, but you have to save to make that work along the way.
Not only to buy a house, but also even just rent costs we know have gone up tremendously. And the other thing to take into account is that interest rates have not really fallen that much.
Correct. And from the buyer side, so you're kind of getting it with that double whammy, right? Of, okay, we have housing costs that are increasing more than double what we're making in wages, but then also interest rates have continued to be elevated as well. So that's certainly putting a lot of pressure on the buyer side. I would say, you know, revisiting the topic I just mentioned on the seller side, that may push the sellers to say, okay, we got to sort of meet in the middle, compromise a bit if we want to get a sale done along the way. But that may take a little more time to work its way through the system.
Finally, let's talk about jobs and the job market out there. I mean, is this a good time for you to like start looking for a different job?
Yeah, I would say, you know, recent report last week, unemployment rate was very reasonable in nature. You start to see jobless claims take up a little bit. So I think overall, the employment picture is fair, I would say, in nature. You know, you start to see, you know, the Federal Reserve has that mandate, right, where they say, okay, we want to make sure unemployment is in good shape, inflation's in good shape. So are they going to move on rates at this point? Probably not for a little while, but, you know, they may get a little bit movement. But on the job side, you start to see like a little bit of cracks in certain areas. You know, the private sector, small businesses, they may be a little more hesitant to hire because, you know, rates are staying a little more elevated than they'd like.
Okay. Really interesting stuff. I feel like we could get an update like this every month.
I know. That was a lot of information all at once, and we loved it.
Thank you.
And you can catch Money Monday every month right here on PTL.